Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Our mission in the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos and we teach you how to fix your car for free. Let's go ahead and start on it now. In today's video, guys, if you have a Mazda CX-7 and it does not start, we'll show you one of the reasons, guys, why it doesn't start. It could be many reasons and we'll have a video that will explain all that, but very common reason, guys, especially, okay, if you had problems with fuel pump, fuel injectors, we'll show you what it could be, guys. Okay, it could be a fuse related to the fuel injectors, and we'll show you where to find that, and we'll demonstrate how it doesn't start and how it will fix the car. So stay with us, guys. We'll have, guys, more than 200 videos on this car and every car we get at the shop, because our mission is to save you guys as much money as we can. So please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment below, let us know if the video was helpful or if you want to see any certain repair. So let's start on it now. So let me go inside quick and I'll show you, okay, how this car doesn't start now. Okay, listen now and we'll see how we're going to take care of that problem. So let's show you which fuse, guys, you need to check. So once you guys open the hood of your Mazda, okay, right here is your fuse box next to the car battery. So you need to go ahead, okay, that thing, you need to press it forward. Okay, then the fuse box needs to go down and then to the front. Okay, and it will come out. Okay, the fuse that we're looking at now for the fuel injectors, guys. Okay, you can see that row on the right side next to the relays. It will be the second fuse that we need to check. Usually you can see if it's burned, but not in many cases, guys, and sometimes you have to test it, okay, or remove it to inspect it really good. Those fuses are hard to remove. I'll recommend to use plastic prying tools, but I'll be using, guys, 2 screwdrivers, but don't touch any metal part because you can short things out. So just careful, guys. Okay, wiggle it out of there, but you have to be extremely careful, okay, like that, not to break anything. Now I'll go ahead, pull it out. If you guys want to test it, if you cannot figure out if that fuse is good or not, we'll show you guys what you need to do. Now you can use a voltmeter, guys, okay, and if you're on the market for a good meter, check this thing out. It will be listed, guys, in the description of the video below, and you can find the link where we buy ours from. You can test the fuse, guys. If you touch the 2 posts of the fuse, okay, it should show 0. It will say that there is communication between the left and the right side, and that's all what I'll be doing now. Nothing. So I'll go ahead, grab the new fuse quick, okay. That's a new fuse. We test it again and check out what's happening now. Okay, this one goes to 0, guys. So if you want to see where to buy replacement fuses, okay, you can find in the description of the video below. We'll share the link for a really affordable price. So we'll press it in. What I'll do next, guys, okay, I'm going to go inside now and we'll see if the car is going to start. So let's see if that actually fixes our problem now and if it's going to fire right up. We hope it does. So we'll put the key in. So car started with no problems. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Hopefully, guys, the video was helpful and we were able to save you money. We, guys, have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels. Check them out. We have videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.